Whoa, this review is quite early, said no one. In my defense, if this chapter had come out when it's supposed to, then I would have done the review on the same day. Anyway, the cover page is very interesting. Legs, legs, legs. The cover page would have been even better if they had longer legs. Frankie in this design looks like a dude that you don't want to mess with, and sounds like a guy who makes others bleed and not himself. But you know who was messing with Frankie in this chapter? His boss. So he did not have the blueprints, he sold them 10 years ago. And now Frankie is trying to find them, going to everyone who had them at one point in time. Seeing Frankie doing that, I am sure that the animators are crying tears of joy. They will probably make an entire arc with just Frankie going back and forth in search of those blueprints. Now the interesting thing here is that someone else recently did steal those blueprints. A couple of chapters ago we saw a couple of silhouettes, and one of them did recognize the Straw Hats. So it could be that Kinemon and the others are not the only ones who want to bring down Kaido. Kinemon has a theory who that guy could be, but he did not reveal it in this chapter. Kinemon said that we need more men to achieve our goal, so I expect these guys to join with them as well against Kaido. Together with Kinemon we see the Minks, and they are stealing food from Kaido. The funny part here is that Inuarashi is pranking Shuntemaru. I wonder if this prank will go wrong. If it does, maybe they will post it on YouTube. Anyway, we finally see Zoro. He looks very enthusiastic. Not really. He is probably bored out of his mind. The fact that nothing is going on in this arc so far. Poor Zoro. And us. And then we go to Orochi. And now I know why Kyoshiro does call Orochi a coward. Anyway, his conversation with CP0 is very interesting, but at the same time weird. Because some stuff doesn't make sense unless these things will be explained later on in the story. We thought that Doflamingo is the one who was selling weapons, but based on this chapter, this is not the case. The Wano country is selling weapons and Doflamingo is just a middleman. But the weird part here is that one of the buyers is the world government. Why would the world government buy weapons from Wano? Why not make weapons themselves? If they cannot, then how come they are ruling the world? The fact that an empire does rely on another country that is not their ally for weapons makes no sense whatsoever. The only explanation here, I think, is that CP0 has come to buy Sea Stone, since it was revealed a couple of chapters ago that only in Wano they can make Sea Stone. If this is the case, then why is Oda being vague for the sake of being vague? Because at the end of the day, the story is the one who is paying the price. Where is the editor when you need him? The last part of their conversation was epic, when Orochi said to them that even with all your forces combined, you would not be able to topple my country because Kaido is on my side. In the Battle of Marineford, Sengoku said that this could be our end, and Orochi here is saying something similar. This just shows the power of the Yonkos, and why even the world government doesn't want to mess with them. Anyway, the last page looks pretty intense. But you know what I think of the last page of the chapter? But the design of X-Drake looks great. This form looks better than what we saw in Sabodi. That form doesn't look effective in combat, especially against strong people. But this hybrid form looks great, and he can still use his sword and axe. I wish other pirates under Kaido would look as cool as X-Drake. Jack looks cool, but since he lost so many times in a really short space of time, it is very hard to take him seriously. It would be great if there are more top-level pirates who work for Kaido, but very few people know them since they only make their move when something important happens. And they are well-rounded pirates. Strong, smart, etc. So far, Oda has only done that for the Shanks pirates. Only them tick all the boxes. There were some great pirates under Whitebeard, like Marco, Jozu, Vista, but so far I've not seen anything like that with the Kaido pirates. About X-Drake's Devil Fruit, I don't understand why it says that he has a dragon fruit. The dinosaur fruit makes more sense, and since there were a couple of hundred types of dinosaurs, Oda can use this kind of Devil Fruit on as many characters as he wants. And I'm not talking about the artificial Devil Fruit that you can replicate, but the original Devil Fruits, which are a lot more powerful. Anyway, what did you guys think about this chapter, and what do you think about what I said? Do you agree or disagree, or do you have something else to add? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching, like and share if you like this video, subscribe for more One Piece videos, and see you in the next video.